Harvey and I have, for years, debated about ghosts.
Not ghosts, spirits.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. Now you want to call it what you want. Call it what you want.
Let me do this because you don't believe in this. Because I do, and I've had an experience.
Okay. All right.
You sold the house Michael Jackson died in. And you have a fantastic story about how the deal almost went south and what you did. You got to tell this story.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm like you. I never believed in spirits before. The first time I ever actually saw a spirit and saw it happening was with my mother-in-law, with Kyle's mom, when she passed away. I won't go into that story right now, but that was the first time that I opened, my eyes to that. And what happened with Michael Jackson and the house, it was just so real and so like strong. My rule 101 when you own a house is you lock it up. Like that's, you close it up, you lock it up, you lock the windows, you turn off the lights. I did that. I went back the next day. I went into the master bedroom, the one that he slept in. He did not sleep in the primary master, or the primary, I guess nowadays. He slept in the secondary primary. And the window was open, and they had like this little old stereo on the wall that was on playing music. And I was like, whoa, that thing, I've never seen that on. I know I closed this window. Nobody was here. Like, that did not happen.
You're sure that nobody else had access, nobody could have gone in besides you?
So I called everybody. Nobody else had keys. The owners were away. But I'll tell you what happened. I wasn't, I didn't want to believe it. So that day, that night, I closed up again. I did the exact same routine. I quadruple checked. Okay. I came back the next day and it was the same thing.
Oh, Mauricio, I got it. No, hold on. I got to tell you, it happened to me. And with music, it was the same thing with music and lights. But you got to tell the chandelier story.
So at the end of the thing, so that's how it all started. And at the end of the thing, we're going through the walkthrough. There's this chandelier that's humongous that goes up and down on a little, motor, and you clean it on, because of the motor. So the owner, the buyer, is playing with the chandelier. He's trying to take it up and down. It won't move. It won't go up. It won't go down. He's like, I'm not going to close. This thing needs to get fixed. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, it's a little force, one-cylinder engine, with 4 horsepower, 5 horsepower. Like, who gives a let's just change it and be done and let's move on, right? Like, you're getting a deal of the century. And I'm like, it was working. Like, everything was working. So literally, the guy goes into the bathroom, and I'm out there, and I'm like, oh, and I look up to the sky, and I go, Michael, help me out, please. And I literally like just scream that out, and I go to the switch, and I move the chandelier, and it goes up, and it goes down, and it goes up, and it goes down, and out comes the buyer, and I'm like, dude, it's fixed. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's fixed. We're closing escrow. And he started playing with it, and it's going up and down like no problem.